Okay, all right, everybody, welcome back, folks, to some more strategy games. This is Brigandine, Legend of Runersia, and we got ourselves a battle at Belutza Castle, I believe we're at right now. So that's where we're at, and we have to take care of this, so let's go ahead and do that. So they came out and actually fought me. They didn't fully stay at the castle. We have just Jenny here on the castle. Other than that, you know, they're moving out. They're coming out to attack us and all that sort of thing. So let's oblige them. So we're pretty much rounding up right now. This is pretty much the very kind of bitter end right now. This is we're just fighting Morelva to gain control. We're down to 23 turns to do it. So we're in the red as far as like trying to take it all over. But it did take a while to try to like get the right kind of army that I was kind of hoping to have, and so far, you know, we're kind of getting that, so it's kind of nice. But I have to try to figure out a strategy here as far as like pushing around here. I could just go straight at them like that, but I don't really have a lot of healers. I have to kind of use this healer over here if I'm going to be up in this area. Stella is right there, so I could probably put Toby here. He will probably take a little bit of a drink, probably from the water attack. That's likely going to actually happen there. Gonna put a protect on this dog here. So we're gonna put a protect on the dog. Get that to go. But everybody else that's on Twitch, thanks for hanging out with me here. And for YouTube, definitely smash the like and subscribe. Help out the channel. Help the channel grow here. Help us portray more strategy stuff to the world. Okay, so that's on swamp. If that was in water, that'd be a little more dangerous to me, but it's not as bad. No Paul to pick on tonight. Well, no, there's no Paul to pick on. You can still pick your nose if you want to, but thanks for coming by, Spikers. How's it going? Yeah, Paul will be here tomorrow, along with a couple other people, too. I do have to do a post-it. Doing pretty good. That's good to hear. Let's see how the Fenrir can handle himself here. I just want to kind of know if this is a good idea. Now, he can hit me quite hard, but I can also hit him quite hard. I'm not going to be hurt too bad. It is a little bad, but it's not too bad. We'll go for it, sure. So if he hits me, then I'd have to worry about that, but I don't right now. Merry Friday to you as well, Spikers. Thanks so much for coming by. Later tonight, after we clear this up, which I hope that we can clear this up, then we'll play some Grand Edition. We'll play some subscriber, follower Grand Edition. Followers can get named whatever they want, whatever they wish to be named. And subscribers can do all kinds of things. So we'll go ahead and play that. But we got to get through this here. I don't know where to put him. I don't think he's going to be any good in the swamp. I actually don't want to put the Atlas guy in the swamp at all. I think that's a terrible idea. He already doesn't have agility, you know. Oh, hey, Jonas, dude. Welcome back, man. Welcome back. So, welcome back, buddy. Sounds like a good plan. Yeah, we're gonna play this for a couple hours. We're gonna finish off Morelva, unify the continent, and then we're gonna play Grand Edition tonight. I'm not gonna do any ghost things tonight, no phantom things. We'll probably work on the phantom stuff next Monday, you know, but not tonight. We'll work on some Grand Edition here. But let's see what we can do with this kind of a team, you know. And he's on Meadows. See, sometimes I would just like to just kind of know. No, he's in the lake. I thought he was on Meadows. Sometimes the colors mess me all up. I don't even know what I'm looking at. It's like, it's all green. It's something, you know. Is this a good idea? I don't know. This could be a terrible idea. She could take a lot of damage. He's very likely going to hit her. I don't think we're going to do that at all. Not even a little bit. Well, that's still swamp. That's still swamp. I don't like any of this position, I gotta be honest. This castle is definitely made for Barelva to be able to defend it very well, as we can all agree upon, I believe. Should I go out here, or should I? No, I'm in such a danger zone, guys. But how's it going, Jonas, dude? We do have 2 Beaumonts that can go out and tackle some of our bigger problems. So maybe we're okay out here. Just maybe. Try to take down the angel if we can. But I haven't played new update. Are you liking the new tier 3s? They're quite good. They're quite cool. Quite good to, you know, watch and play as. I'm just going to do this. We're going to take down the angel. I can't really take down Adu right now. Just going to go in there and boom. Take down this angel because why not? That way we don't have to deal with the big holy word. We don't have to deal with heals. Essentially, what ended up happening is that the angel died and it spawned a cloud. Wow, that's beautiful. Let's put you right about here. Or how about here? Yeah, that's better. I like that better. But the upgrades, I gotta say, Jonas, dude, you know what's really cool, man? You know what's super cool? Jeez, yikes. I'm gonna take so much damage here. Is there anything else that's gonna kind of come my way? Okay, well they don't have the upgraded goblins and all that, but they do have a couple of their options here. This is quite shocking, quite scary. I don't know if we should do this. I don't know. He's not damaged enough. I think it's too risky right now. I know I should probably, you know, take into account a couple things, but so far, to answer the question, Jonas, dude, thanks for coming by, but to answer the question is that the Titans that you can play as, they are pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Almost to the point that I could probably replace the dragons themselves, the ancient dragons themselves, with the Titan class and save cost because of it too, because the 2-hand smash through is essentially like, yes, it's less range for a breath attack, but it's cheaper, and they can kind of tank now to a pretty good degree. So I might actually replace dragons as far as like frontliners go with the giant class and actually save some rune to be able to, you know, do a lot more stuff. So maybe I will do that. I'm just kind of sort of thinking about it. Might be a good idea for me. Oh man, I really want to get into Lake 2. Is this lake? Is this lake? Is this lake? This is the only lake. The only problem is that he can move down and attack her. So I was thinking about moving here so I could get a charm, but I could also move here, and then I might be able to charm this thing, which would be cool because I could get that out of the way. I'm just trying to think of a good place for this siren to go, you know, just so we got. Because the only thing is, like, I could go here, but then, you know, Mr. Adu comes over and just one hit KOs her, and that's that. Honestly, the mermaids should have had a self-heal, and I think that's why they have 30-point bump, is not just because of Maelstrom, but because they were going to put in a self-heal, and they forgot to. Because otherwise, these things are just still way too squishy. Let's move over here. I'm out of the blue. I'm out of the blue, but I'm still kind of safe. I could get breathed, but that's about it. Yeah, I remember the Gigas were kind of weak. Glad to hear they can take some more hits. Yeah, they're never We're never merman tier though. I know. Yeah, they got super squish. Super squished. Let's go straight up. I could go Holy Word, but let's go right for the Divine Ray. He's right here. He's got no heals. Let's just take it on. You know, do it like that. Take care of business there. This little dude. This little dude. Where are we going to put you? Well, I could go to the front, but I don't know. We'll probably go here. Do some Abaddon Wave. Could go there. That's only 50. Not a very good percentage. Could probably try to tack it onto him. Maybe we could stun him. Or paralyze him. It'd be cool if we could get something like that going there. Okay, we got skills galore. Grand Wave is pretty cool. I like that a lot. Deadly Rush. Wait, Deadly Rush hits all these guys, right? Oh no, it's single target. That's right. Killing Slice is the one. I keep messing that up. I keep messing up. Wow, that is phenomenally high. All units in 1 hex radius. Well, we could do Deadly Rush and get him close to death, but I think Killing Slice, I could save some MP right now. He's going to be quite low. Next time, he's definitely going down. He cannot handle this. He can't even get out of here. He can push forward and attack an angel, but that's about all he can do. That's literally all he can do. Adu is going to have to say adieu here, I think. Haha, get it? Haha. Dingus getting a heal there. I don't know where Avemo is, but we've got that going there. I'd like to do an attack on her, but you know, that's going to leave me a little bit vulnerable. So I think we're just going to play defense. I kind of need to. Alright. But thanks for stopping by, Jonas, dude. And thanks for coming by, Spikers. And everybody else that's sitting around and twitching or twiddling your thumbs. I don't know why they named this platform Twitch. Is it for twitchy people? Is it like me? Am I a twitchy person? Or are they... I don't know. Wow, he did a super swing and hit his own guys and my guys. Holy cow. Yeah, I don't know why they named it Twitch. You hit your... Wow, he punished his own team and he punished his own team again. Oh no, that's terrible. Attack down. Defense up. That's terrible. You got a heal there. You can heal up Adu. Adu is in a really bad position. You can't do anything with that. I'm going to try to work on this Hydra here. And Adu's going to be gone. Then Ginny is still sitting around. I still have to try to kill off all these extra critters. I don't know how I'm going to be able to pull all that off. Very carefully, I guess. Let's see here. What to do? Should I kill it? Because I could charm it. You know what I should do? I should charm this thing and have him heal me. That's what I should do. I think that's the best thing we got to do here. Let's do this. 100%, 48. I like it. Still a pretty good percentage. Still a miss. Still... oh, good. Thank you. I needed that miss right there. Okay, where can we go for extra stuff? Let's go back to the road. Alright, we'll go right there. See if we can get him in play. Not quite yet. He's not quite there. Get you to be right about there. Toby can come in here. I gotta know how Toby's gonna handle Stella. Not very well. Really not very well. Okay, so we can do this. Get the hit. Get this thing down next to death. He can't hit me at all. I think it's a little bit silly that they have literally 0% chance to hit me, but whatever. I get to use that here. So I will. I will definitely use that. Centaur shot or Rumpelul's shot. Rumpelstiltskin. I was trying to write Rumpelstiltskin, but you can't because it doesn't fit. Okay, right about there. Take down the big old dragon. And we got to do... Oh, I hate going into the lake like this. Let's go about here. But what do you think about all the extra things here, Jonas, dude, or Spikers? Have you tried any of the extra stuff? Well, if you haven't played, I guess you're just kind of watching it so far. But I'd have to say that I'd almost have to try a whole team of the little goblins and all that and see if they're kind of viable. I'm not sure if they fully are, but you know, I'm interested to try and see. I mean, if that would be a whole thing. If Spikers, if you tried it, anybody else on Twitch, if you've tried to use a whole team of little goblin dudes. I've only got 2 on my team right here. I could maybe make 3. I could try to, you know, get a Mana Miracle Goblin, and then I have the item to upgrade the class, and then, you know, I could like super level them and all that sort of thing. I just have yet to fully try that. I have 2 of these big bad boys, and I can only really fit 1 on the team at the moment. So I don't know. I'm kind of playing a little mixture of, you know, everything right now. Let's see. I gotta take care of level or B tiered stuff here. Let's do it right. We're gonna take the centaurs, take down the blue djinn, because all I really gotta do right now is push through this, take down Morelva, and then we're pretty much done for this part tonight. I got nothing left really to do. Do we need to heal, or do I need to... I kind of need to heal some guys, though. I might have... Okay, here's what we're going to do. I've got an area heal with her. Let's make her do one of those. Let's pull back to... Am I surrounded, or am I okay to get out? Okay. I'm going to pull back here. Going to try to take this guy down, because he's kind of in the way. And unfortunately, that can happen. You know, just like that. Pull back for some area heal position right there. Let's try to... Now, if I hit him, I might be able to push through to here, but let's see if that's the case. Okay. Maybe we got to kill this thing first. Might have to kill the lizard guard first in order to get towards the area heal. If he stops freaking defensive shielding, I'm used to the original one where you can only do that with a physical attack. Arrow attacks don't prevent me from beating him down to nothing. Look at that! 3 times in a row he shielded the damn stuff. Holy cow. Wow. 3 times in a row he shielded like every attack. You gonna shield this one too? Is this like a glitch spot or something? Okay, finally. Holy cow. I don't believe that. I do not believe it. That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. He did that 3 times in a row like that. Holy cow. Okay, I was going to do Holy Word, but area heal might be best. I probably should have put the centaur down here. I kind of forgot about that top centaur there. But I think it'll be okay for now. We do have Atlas up there kind of protecting a little bit. So that might work out well. I don't need to use her to get a kill because she's already high enough. I think this guy could probably finish things off. Alright, what we're going to do here... You haven't used the 3rd tier yet, hey? Okay, what we're going to do here is a lure song because we can. And I think that's the best thing to do. So let's do this. Before I do this, I've had some problems in the past because I didn't check their gear. And usually it's leader gear, but just to make sure... just to make sure they're not anti-charm, let's just double check it. We'll be on a positive here. Some people had that mineral mineral defensive thing that you couldn't do anything with. I'd like to get the Phoenix. The only problem is they'll cleanse that up. So if I steal their cleanser will turn into a healer, hopefully. So let's go do that instead. Might throw some heals my way. I don't have to heal quite so hard. And they're not well-rounded enough to have a full team of them. They are nice, though, having 1 or 2 paralyzing a knight frontliner. I think you're onto something there, John. I think the fact is they kind of need to have a full set of gear in order to be uber, you know, reliable and all that sort of stuff. They really kind of need it. We got to keep him healed up. I can't let him go down. He's just, it's like, no, don't let him die right now. Let him survive. We could do another heal, I guess. Let's see if Rumpel can take care of business here. Reaper Wave. Not that guy. Nope, he really can't. He really can't. I gotta leave this up to the leader. Or let's try this. Try another killing slice. Well, that's gonna flat out kill him. That might kill this thing. Got a better idea. Reaper Wave. B team's gonna be down. I might as well do this. Killing slice will kill them both. Or not. or not. Come on, man. That's not fair. Alright, can I pull out of the way, or is she going to make a Krispy Kreme of my little pixie right there? I probably need to stay right here, don't I? Well, I could go over there and come back, but then I'd be hurt too, so that's not gonna work, is it? Alright, killing slice, get 2 hits, get 1 low, maybe capture it, whatever. Yeah. Game over, bro. Game over. Dang it, they got away with stuff. Oh well. I cannot fight. Dingus cannot fight her for whatever reason. He's just getting... He's gonna get mauled if he tries to. He's gonna get mauled that way. He's gonna get mauled by her. Look at how much damage he's gonna do to this little dude. It's quite sad. Here we go. I was kind of hoping to see if somebody was actually going to put together a whole team of little goblins and stuff. In the past, people asked me to go and make a whole team of scorpions and stuff. I gotta say, it's really tough. It's only super viable if you get them up to like level 20, 23, 24. Then you can have a whole team of like full-on scorpions to be able to really do something. Otherwise, I don't know. Yeah, people want me to see me do a whole team of scorpions. I'm like, I could do it, but I can't guarantee I can get a win. Just because I can poison the whole enemy team, and then all my scorpions die in the process. You know, I don't know if I can totally grab a win off of that. You know. Alright, so they're focusing Toby down. Let's see what Toby can do. Let's check this out with Thunder Fist. I want to know if she can hit me. She has 30% chance to hit Toby. Holy cow. He has a 0% chance. We could definitely kill him off. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We should probably focus their monsters down right now because they do have this team, and I would like to get some use out of killing off their stuff, their shtick. So let's try that. He's trying to hit him, and he's never going to be able to, ever. That's only level 1. It's level 1, but it's a curse. We can get rid of this. Paralyze that. Not too shabby. Good stuff. You don't have to fight it, but that that could fall off, and that would kind of make me a little bit upset. Let's see, I can go a little further with him. 11 or level this. I don't know. Go right here. There we go. There we go. Pop the protect here, because if the Viking decides to attack him instead, he will literally kill him in one shot. I don't want to see that. Let's play this safe. Dark Inferno. Right there. Now where do we go? No, I don't want to block that all off. This might be a better spot, right? Honestly. Okay, we can get around, fight through the back. Could even steal the castle if we want to. Honestly, totally do that. We can snake it right up from underneath them. But I do want to kill off some of these monsters. Once we do it, we're just going to be hitting castles and just knocking stuff out left and right. We do need a heal on you, Veracity. We're going to need that there. So let's do this first. In case they come out to fight us, then I could do an area heal too, which would be pretty good. Sometimes I get this question from people. They're like, why do you go for the leaders? Well, if I go for the leaders, then I've got 2 leaders versus 3. At that point, it makes it very, very easy to crush all their monsters and not really have to worry too much. I've had the question a lot, you know. And there are times where if I have enough, like, wave attacks, then I'll definitely just, you know, sit there and do wave attacks and crush tons of monsters because I got wave attacks and I've got good defense and all that. But there's times like this where we got 3 main leaders that could go and do tons and tons of havoc to my team, and I don't want that to happen, but because they can, because there's a possibility that they could, I want to try to, you know, protect it from happening. I think here's a good place, or no, actually back here. Let's go right there. I gotta say, one awesome thing about these angels is that, or about these wyverns, is just the constant hit and move. Although, if I was gonna make a whole team of Balmots or something like that, I don't know, that might be, you might consider that overpowered, but it's the way the game plays now, so yeah. And a grand wave shall befall upon you. Their other team over there that's defending over on Drowarn. I think it's Drowarn. I gotta get used to these castle names. These castle names are really out there. I'm not used to it quite yet, but yeah, they don't have hardly anything there. Hardly anything good. Okay, so she upped her defense. I'm going to weaken her too. It's going to basically make her evened out and kind of normal again. She put her attack and defense up. I put it down. Yay! Now what? Now what do we do? Skill. Lure song. Let's do it again. We'll get this guy. I hope it doesn't have an organic thing on it. I probably should have checked that. We got 2 charms going. It's quite good. Now I could attack it freely. Because a charm, it won't counterattack. So, there we go. Alright, Dingus. Let's just keep... We're barely doing any damage, but let's just keep at it. A Baton Wave. Could try to hit her, but I'd rather hit this little dude. Ooh, we got a paralyze. We paralyzed a fellow goblin. Should I come over here for an area heal, maybe? Yeah. But yeah, Jonas, dude, and Spikers, you should definitely, you know, build up a giant team and try replacing some of the dragons. You'd be amazed at how much extra space you got. Oh, he's leaving? Oh, man, I was gonna just... Oh, we're gonna crush that. I think she realized she's got two... She has two charm monsters. How is she going to be able to come out of that? She's going to heal my team and maybe even hit herself with that. There we go. There we go. Ich liebe.
Hello.
I remember how you used to hold me. How I used to...
Hail to the king, baby.
Mount up into the saddle. We ride again. Yeah!
Thank you for the sub, Untamed Carrot.
You are the greatest lord.
Ich liebe.
Untamed_Carrot announced continued loyalty to the Knights of Trigger area. 3 months. Hey guys.
Thank you very much. Thank you. They're going to attempt to attack me here. I can't believe it. They have 1460 to 1700 points. Do they really want to give this a shot? I really didn't think they'd even try this. They're so underleveled for this. I could do my turtle strategy and they wouldn't be able to do anything about it. Holy cow. Alright, who's staying on the castle though? That's the important part. Thanks so much, Garrett. And everybody else is here too. Lose and Stella be angry. I like the little Umi guy. Even if I have to fight against him, he's still a cool little dude. Oh, you know what? Here we go. Here we go. Got a good idea here. Perfect. And I guess we're just gonna have to leave it like this. I am super surprised they actually wanted to fight me, but whatever. Alright, we're gonna get us set up pretty well here, I think. This might be the best way to do it. Alright, cool. Come on in. Alright, this team looks pretty good that way. There's 100 defense, 98 agility. She probably will dodge some stuff, so I think we'll just kind of leave it like that. But how's it going today, everybody? If I didn't already ask you. I might need a bird over here, I think. Maybe. Maybe I'll keep the dogs over here. Keep them doggies rolling over here. Wish we had some water here. I could use the water. I could use a drink. Actually, I'm kind of thirsty. I probably have some water. I think we're pretty good there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, gotta wait for them. Not much we can do here. Okay, gotta wait on you still. Seeing as how you're coming over this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. You might move straight forward like that. Maybe we'll come over here. Okay, so we're just gonna do this right now. Not gonna do anything serious, crazy. I was thinking about protecting that particular monster right there, and maybe I should have, but I'm going to definitely do that right now. Okay, you don't want... I don't want him to... I want these guys to stay on the hills right here. I like how that's all set up right now. We could go do this. That will plug that hole. Let's go ahead and do... Sure. Try to kill some stuff off, why not? Selfless arrow. Take care of that thing. Get that thing out of here, please. Thank you. Got a frost hatch out of it. Quite good. You get to stay right there, buddy. Really? You decided to go over there. I thought he was going to go try to line up so he could actually shoot some of my leaders. He didn't do anything like that. This is really surprising. They're actually trying to come around the side here. So Umaro could blast through these guys here, or could blast through these guys here. One of the two, really. Let's pop the protects where we need them. Which is going to be on this guy right here. She's still waiting to do something. I'd like to get her off the castle to do something, but there is Sophie still incoming, so she might bring stuff to the right here, and I might have a good placement for her there. So I think we'll just try to hold position if we can, you know? 70, 100%, 77%, that's level 7. These are both just level 1. I'm not too worried about these guys. Not bad, not bad. Yes. Level 10. Phoenix or Simurg. Alright, magic. Resist. Should we do resist? Do they have magic incoming right now? They got a holy word. Okay, they do have a holy word. We could put a... Put a resist on somebody here. I think he's going to be taking the most amount of damage right now. Could I do a venom maybe? I could also do a venom. They could cleanse it up though, of which case, you know, whatever, we'll go for it. Extra damage. We're playing a very tanky defense right here. Very tanky defense. That's what we're doing here. Let's pull back to... I don't know if I need to pull back too far, but let's pull back to here. Get back on the road again. Reduces MP down to 50. Yikes, that's not good for her. But it's also not good for Umamaro, considering the fact that he only uses MP for attacks. This could be good, could be bad. Maybe we'll pull her out of there, but this could be good for me. I could just keep doing this and make him unreliable. I hate doing it to that thing, but, you know, I thought Umamaro was going to go down there, and he didn't do anything like that. All right, let's get her back out of the way. I don't want her getting hit with all kinds of crazy stuff right now. Go back to here. All right, cool. I can't even use my area heal because they went over here instead of over here. I can't. I gotta reposition my area heal. I gotta do it like that. I don't have a choice. I don't really have a good one, do I? Here, maybe? I guess. I'll do a Thunder Spell, we'll do a Geno, boom, get rid of a couple things. Yes, this will be good. This will be very good for us. And a Geno Frost. Getting very close, getting to killing this thing off here. And we got level 5. Perfect. Dude, you should have realized that before you even came to fight me, man. You were like almost 3,000 points underscored. Literally, you just don't have what it takes. I think they're just trying to come in, run away, get some experience. Maybe. You know what happened, Jonas, dude? You know what happened? Carrot and Spikers, everybody else is here. You know what happened? That dragon attack that I screeched that I burned out Umamaro's MP for his attacks, I think that's what turned the tide. I broke his MP down by half. He could do one breath attack, but he have to constantly regenerate right now. He'd be on a he's literally going to be on a low end here. I think this attack here of doing the dragon breath, dragon screech attack actually made them think. I don't know. I kind of want to leave here because he's got 126, right? Every single attack he does costs this. I've known this since the beginning because I've looked at this. Umamaro Rush, 10 MP, right? Cannon, 150. He can't even do the attack. He needs 150 to do it. He has to recharge right now. He can't even attack me. He could attack me, but then he doesn't have his cannon attack. So I literally I pulled the rug out from underneath his feet, and you know, and that was that. It was literally that. So I think we got the win just because of that. So that's cool. Could we take down Umamaro right now? I don't know. He's got a lot of gear on. He's got this. He's got this extra defense. He's got the strikers extra mobility. It's pretty cool. I want to go find those. That's actually quite good. I want to try to get that for my team. For Toby, I want to get the striker gloves for Toby. Jonas, dude, you were helping with the whole thing right there with where the striker gloves come from. I forgot. If you could help me, remind me real fast, we could try to go for that. I tried to set everybody else up in places where I could get like all the gear I needed, but particular kinds of gears is that's always the thing, trying to remember that, because there's so much gear now, you know. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to take him down. He's just gonna be too hard. What's his defense like right now? It's 140. I don't know if that'll happen for today. Let's see what kind of punches we can get. We already got level 10 golems here, you know. 45% chance. It's just, no, it's not even worth it. Totally not worth it. 59% chance. 100% chance. Maybe. In the Discord somewhere. Yeah, it's there. Okay, we got to level 11. Quite nice. I don't know what we'll take down. We could take down this. I don't think I can take that down. Let's go for this. Send her over there. Go and attack it. He's gonna run away anyways. We literally just sniped his ability to do anything. Numb Crunch 92. Well, I mean, there's maybe a little reason to do this. Maybe. Maybe. Hold the phone. Can I do it from here? I can. 1,000 arrows. 1,000 arrows. 1,000 arrows. Not 2,000 arrows, but 1,000 arrows. That's probably a good thing. But I will hit my own team too. I don't know if I want to do that. All right, let's move forward. Let's do that. Beep. This turned out very well. This battle turned out very well. They just wanted to come and get some experience. They didn't care if they lost stuff. They wanted to get experience. It could have been because of what I did, though. I think it's... Okay, it's either that they just came to get experience, or because of me cutting down Umamaro's MP down to almost nothing. It could be that. I'll let you leave me your suggestion down in the comments down below. When you're watching this on YouTube, let me know what you think about that. I think it could have been because I burned out Umamaro's MP right away. You want a link for it? Found in the Scrolls, Brigandine Discord. Okay, cool. And that sheet, the sheet doesn't have it. Okay. Well, I have the sheet pinned to the other stuff that I do when I'm pulling out all the gear. I've got the other sheet pinned as far as where you find the gear. So I have that pinned on my videos. I have to go check that out. I don't have it pulled up right now. Or wait a second, maybe I do still have it pulled up. No, I shut it down. I gotta open it up again. Ah, dang it. I was just working on with that. Yesterday. Okay, well, we didn't kill a lot of stuff, but we made a valuable point. Don't come back. Morella, don't come back. Drowarn is too strong for you, and you just don't have what it takes. Elixir of Life. Fantastic. Not really what I wanted, but... Okay, not really what I want either. Yeah, that's... whatever. Alright, moving on here. Scale armor. Crown of Drassel. Yes, yes, I love this thing. Oh, this is good. This is good. Magic cost minus 10. Can fit more stuff on your team. Adamantine band. Oh, perfect. Yeah, I did that today, Jonas, dude. I was trying to find like things that I wanted. There's some things I remember and where to go for them, but there's still a lot more that I need to try to memorize as far as where they're at. But I sent everybody all over the place, so everybody's going for something, so I'm gonna probably get gear with everybody. I don't know if I'll get all the perfect kinds of gear that I want, but I'll get hopefully 3rd tier gear in every place I've sent them to, because you can see I'm sending them all over the place. The Forgotten Cliffs I need to go, Deepest Jungle, Hidden Treasury, Isle of Lanu, and Secret Ruins. Not really what I wanted to get, but I think the Maston range, I don't think I'm doing a Maston range. I think I'm doing the other one that you could get instead of the Maston range. But let me double check, maybe that's wrong. I don't think the Maston range is here. No, Mount Madrol. I think you can get it at Mount Madrol too. I think that was the other place. Or I might be thinking about something else. I might be thinking about something else, some other kind of gear you can get from maybe both of them, but I got some quests going over here. I have noticed getting some good quests here. Getting some stuff here. And the Isle of Lanu, especially like monster gear kind of pieces of equipment there. I got one dude up here. Once we finish off Morelva, we'll be able to just go and quest in all the perfect spots for all the perfect kinds of gear. But might be reading the sheet wrong. There's gloves in that location. The sheet says obsidian gloves in Mount Madrol. Are there obsidian gloves? I guess maybe there are. Yeah, I've got people going to different locations here. I don't have the perfect level 20 everybody like I usually do, but you know, most of them are level 10 or higher. So, you know, I could try to like force evolve him up to the higher class and then waste all that time doing that, or just go questing now. He has a decent chance of getting what he's trying to go for. I think once I get it, then I can just... I have gotten 3rd tier gear with 2nd tier knights. I have done that. It just takes a little while, you know. But yeah, I've got... this is where we're at, everybody. If you're on YouTube, we're about to finish off Morelva. I don't know what time frame we have here. It's probably already been... Holy cow, it's already been an hour. Gonna get them the gear, and we're gonna rock and roll. We're just gonna keep going boom, 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 and knock this out and do this tonight quickly. I'm gonna get this done. I just want to check on the gear here. And John, if you want to name after a monster, let me know. We can do that. Let's check out some items. We got Elixir of Life. I like that. I want that on her. Always leaders first. At least I do that because I kind of frontline with a lot of leaders. But especially if I can get their hit points super high, that'd be great. Okay, equipment-wise, what else do we need? What all do we need? We got extra that. We got this. I wish the game would just have it permanently set on rarity. That would make my life a little bit easier. Crimson Curious. Red defense, evasion, defense, sure. Adamantine band, holy cow. Magic resist of 30, defense of 10. Oh my gosh. Well, their intelligence is only 48. Let's see if we got some gold tier guys to equip. I don't know if we'll have that. But this is essentially going to be the team that we're going to be moving in with. I've got the couple goblin dudes. We got Flower Power. Audrey 2 here. We've got Red Rover. And Angel. Oh, you know what? Since he's already got all the gold gear, I'm going to give it to him. Ice Armor Helm. What's this one do? Inflicts Charm Immunity. Okay, Adamantine Band, let's pop that on. Magic resist goes up. Intelligence, magic resist, defense goes up. This thing's 170 defense. I'd say that these things could be just as good as dragons as far as like a frontline tank goes now, especially with some of the gear that you can give them. I'm just going to go with these guys. Completely, I'm totally honest about that. I'm just going to go with these guys. Don't really need extra MP, but, you know, defense, front, that's cool. Finally, some gloves. Dude, it's been forever since I got any gloves for Toby. It's been since forever. Okay, I can go ahead and give more gear later. I may have to do a bunch of purple gear. Just because. I don't know if I'm going to get all gold gear, but I might have to do it like that. One last look at this guy. Okay, good enough. I think we're ready to go. Okay, everybody else is still continuously questing. I don't know if they're going to try to come back in here again. It's kind of foolish that they tried it with that kind of team. I don't know. We might see a bunch of defenses tonight. I hope not. I would just want to see some offensive battles here. Okay. Good to go, right? Yep, I think so. Let's do it.
Tabi no musume, kiita zo. Omae sanじゃな。シドに一撃を食らわしよったという女子は名乗らんか。
私の名はオーロラ。オーロラ？
オーロラとやら、今後は身をわきまえなさい。タリアは今では忍び国の女王。一声かければ忍び一族はもちろん全土に散るルーンの騎士たちが集結してよ。
マナの力が頼りの愚かなルーンの騎士どもが。まだわからないか。お前たちはマナの呪縛によって無意味に動かされているに過ぎない。今からでも遅くない。引き返すがいい。
オーロラ、それはできない相談だわ。
え？
我らの自由のブリガンダインが マナの力を否定する者を許すはずがない。
ブリガンダイン、それはマナストーンをはめ込んだだけのただのガラクタに過ぎない。
なんだと。
許せないわ。オーロラ、覚悟なさい。
これは一体。
さあレイハン、エンドレアン、いいだろう。あの子もこれ以上は我慢できないようだ。
あの子？
あの子はね、マナの力が大嫌いなの。タリア女王、お前のようにあまりに多くマナを手に入れた人間を何より嫌うのさ。
なんですって？
哀れなルーンの騎士めがあの子の相手をしてもらうよ。いでよ、マナに抗いしキムルムの主エンドレアン。
エンドレアン？
Well, we're getting to the Andorian fight quite early today. Not really.
「力を振りかざせば屈するとでも思ったか。見てなさい。自由のブリガンダインがまだ。
My crispy dog is down to 5 hit points. Oh man. Yay! Got experience.
今よ、一気に畳みかけるわ。
Don't. You know what I could do? I could do this. Oh man, look at this. Look what I could do. Area cure. Everybody's cleansed up. Everybody.
この手にマナの力。
Oh, oh man. Everybody's okay now. No need to worry about nothing. There is the lariat tail that could probably happen too, but
わかった。本気で行く。
This is so interesting. Come on, Dingus. Come on, Dingus. No. You've disappointed me, Dingus. Why would you disappoint me like that? You're just staying right there. Okay. He can do Lariat Tail and then also do that too? Oh man. You know, I'm just gonna end. I don't want to get... I don't want to lose my monsters here. For no reason. Earth Impact. I wonder if there's a way to beat him here. I'm guessing really that's not... You can't, but...
忍びの教えを実践する時が来た。行くわよ。
It would be awesome if you could actually beat him here because she has area carry and all that sort of stuff. I think it'd be cool, you know, if they tried something like that. Just it would make the game a little bit harder. If only. If only.
マナの力に縛られし人間エンドレアン
We have to endure that. We have to endure that. Nothing we can do about it. That's the way the game goes. They give you a little test pop about, you know, how powerful Aurora is with the Endorian creature, monster thing.
哀れなルーンの騎士たちよ。今はこれまでとしよう。サーレイハン、エンドレアン。エンドレアンのこの雄たけびを。だがこの叫びは決して勝ち誇っているのではない。マナの呪縛から抜け出せぬ。また出会うぞ。
エンドレア、まさかあの伝説の魔獣を操るとは。タリア、 あのオーロラという女、油断ならないわ。
ええ、でもマナの呪縛って一体どういうこと？
気にすることはねえさ。なんも呪縛のない人間なんてもともといねえのさ。
え？
不自由だからそこから抜け出そうともがくんだ。マナの呪縛結構じゃねえか。
シド。
こうなったら一刻の猶予もないわ。
How's it going, Avemo?
タリア、すぐにでも部隊を立て直しましょう。
メデッサの言う通りだわ。オーロラがなんて言おうと大陸制覇は目前。みんな今こそ我ら忍び族が自由を手に入れる時が来たのよ。
The threat of Aurora and Endorian has passed. I keep forgetting that I think that burns a whole turn, doesn't it? Or does it? It does stop my attack. It does stop the attack. Let's see, did I lose any monsters with that? Okay, no, good. Good. Oh, man. How's our Man of Miracle? Baby Super Lizard Lord. Oh, no, I didn't get to do that, man. Maybe I'll have to do that with some guys in... after we conquer the country. I'll try to grow one, and it'll put him out there with somebody that wants to level up or something like that. I'll put him in the team and I'll try to grow him and see what we can do. But I kind of didn't get to do that. But probably next time we'll have that set. I've got a lot of stuff quested for, but other than that, how's it going, Avemo? Okay. I think we're good to go. This is supposed to be done in tonight. Tonight we're going to finish off Morelva and pretty much be done. A busy night at work, okay. Have you tried that trigger special? I was suggesting earlier. Try the trigger special. Lime mixed in with the saucy sauce of spaghetti sauce.
手加減はしない。さあ、お前らの大好きな。
タリアのために。
Oh, okay. Got them all saved for the tequila? Alright. How'd you get another one of these? I thought I crushed this thing. How many times did they get one of these? I crush this like all the time. I shouldn't have any more. I should be totally out. Oh, Toby is going to get an amazing spot right there. In that little forest spot. Infinity stones. Yeah, yes. Apparently Stella has the Infinity Stone. With the gauntlet, she can just reverse time and make it so that it never happened. Jonas, dude, I think you got the right answer there. See, it kind of makes sense, you know. Kind of does make sense. I guess they would have revival stones. Next time we play it, I'm going to have the settings a lot harder. So next time I'm going to do it, I'm going to have the enemy experience times 2. And I don't know, I might skip out on the questing part. I'm not sure how that's going to play out, because we're going to play either Nosalio or Holy Gustava next. I was thinking we could play Nosalio next. But I think everybody was kind of sick of Nosalio as soon as the game came out, because you've been through the demo like 50 times with Nosalio, and you're like, let's play someone else. No, you get to play as Nosalio, because they're the main guys, you know? Kind of like Nuomechia was the main team, even though Vinard was on the cover. For the United States release. I don't know about the Grand Edition. I think the Grand Edition had everybody out there, and they might have had other covers too for other countries. Because I do have some pictures of other covers out there, which if you look down on Twitch, you can see a different cover for Brigandine, which has Cador, the Queen, and Lance on it. So that was another cover that was out as well. Experience mana ×2, free revival stones for opponent. No capture monsters, that's the hardest setting. Oh man. No capture monsters. Actually, I wouldn't mind that, because there's a lot of times I capture monsters, I don't even... I can't really use them. They just kind of sit. Sometimes I flip them around. Like initially in the beginning of the game, it can be pretty good. But later on I get going, I don't really need anything I capture. Sometimes, you know, if it's something kind of rare that I could maybe use, then maybe I'll do it, but... Where is this pick? If you are on Twitch, you can look down below the video. I don't know if it works on the mobile platform, but on the PC version, you can look down below. You can see where it has, I have set Brigandine multiplayer, and the pick for that is actually different than the normal game. Let's see here. Are they gonna fully come after me, or are they just teasing me? I kind of feel like they're just sort of teasing me here. But they might try to come after me. I don't know. See. Give this a try. Put it in there. Put it in there. Put it in there. Good. Make sure it doesn't come out. There. Now they can't get past it. Let's see. Am I okay going over here? I don't know. It's not on the mobile? Okay, well I guess it's not on the mobile. That kind of sucks. I guess the mobile doesn't have all the things down below. You know, every time I tell people, like, check out the stuff down below, and some people don't say anything. Is it this one from the gallery? Well, you're checking out the gallery now. That up. Yes, that's the one. Yes, the About section. Apparently you have to click on the bubble and it opens up some extra stuff. Twitch keeps changing things, so I forget where they stash all their stuff. And plus it's kind of hard to know if you're the one streaming, you're not the one looking at all the details. Let's actually... I'm going to move over here. Yeah, we'll just do that. That's fine. That's good enough for me, honestly. I'm just pushing through here. I'm not even going to worry. I'm not even going to worry that hard about this. I'm just going to push straight on in.
You are my liege, lord.
53. Do I have to worry about anything serious? Well, kind of, sort of. Japan one is this. Okay, I'll have to look at that in a second. Let me get lined up here. I'm gonna get lined up for breath attack on an angel.
What you gonna do, brother, when Veracity Trigger runs wild on you?
Now this is what I gotta make a video about this. There's got to be some corrections that happen in this game. And here's one major one right here. I have the opportunity to do Grand Wave, but you can hit anybody you want, and the first thing, what does it target? My own monster. In the older game of Brigandine Grand Edition, it would automatically go to try to target an enemy monster. I have literally no monsters of enemies to target. I shouldn't be prompted to be able to target, and it shouldn't auto-target my monster. That's something that I think should probably be fixed, because I can see that as a problem. You go in your fight and you're like, oh, let's press this button. Oh, I can hit something. Wait a second. I hit my own guy. And then you're going to be crying to yourself, you know. Be crying many, many tears because you hurt your own team. I'm going to feel really, really bad about it. Let's push over here. Let's do something else. I don't know what to do. I'll go over here. Just gonna wait. All right, let me check it out here. That's the basic Grand Edition one. Yes, that is definitely the one. I use that picture too. Yep. That's definitely that. I like the Grand Edition picture maybe more. I don't know, maybe because it's got a lot of like fiery colors in there. But I really do like that picture. It's quite good. The Lance Cador cover is awesome. You like that one too? Dude, he got a hit on me. Oh, crap, he fainted me. We gotta try to kill this team off. We can. Alright, let's see what his percentage to hit me is. Hold on a second. How did he hit me? He hit me, right? How did he hit me? What magical skills did he use to hit me? Raging Crush is plus 8 accuracy. And he moved into water. Okay, so he's using Raging Crush against me still. He has a 0% chance to hit me. Or maybe he didn't hit me. Did he hit me before? I thought he hit me, but how could he hit me if he only had 0% chance to hit me? I'm very confused here. Was it just the holy word that hit me? Because I'm I don't think the Holy Word would have done that much. No, I'm pretty sure he came and hit me. How did he hit me? Yeah, there's one with Gwingulin and I think Gwingulin and Vinard. Jonas, dude, did you see him hit me with Ginny? With Ginny here? Because how did he hit me before with Raging Crush? He moved into attack. He's on the water. He hit me. But now with Raging Crush, he has 0% chance to hit me, and nothing's changed, really. He came forward, and now... Because look at my hit points. I don't think a Holy Word did that to me. I think he came in and hit me. I was... So he did miss? I thought he hit me that. I thought that's why I went down that low. I don't know. I'll have to check the replay. Those of you on YouTube, tell me if the Viking actually came and hit me.
No!
Yeah, he came and he swang, and I thought he got a hit on me. Because I don't think the Holy Word took me down half my hit points. I think the Holy Word only did maybe like 50 points of damage at best. That's interesting. All right. Well, if he's going to focus on him there... Does he have another skill he can do that isn't... See, all these are pre-moves. Unless he had a pre-move. And he had a swing move. The swing move would hit me, definitely. But that's a pre-move. And unless he had a react spell somewhere, which he doesn't. Did he have Halo? Keep forgetting if the angels have Halo. No, they don't. Well, maybe he could have gotten one. Let's see, what is that? That's 88 points, right? It's possible he used a Halo spell. It's possible he used a Halo spell. Maybe I didn't even see that. You cracked the code. Mystery solved. If it wasn't for you meddling kids, I would have gotten away with it. Yeah, that was because of Halo. Thanks for that. I was like, how did he do that? How did he do that? I didn't even see them do the Halo on him. I didn't even notice that. I think I was looking at stuff too. I was like, he shouldn't be able to hit me here because obviously, you know, we could do this all day long, man, and he's never gonna touch me. I mean, yeah, I could get hurt, but literally there's no chance in hell that he can naturally hit me. And this is kind of funny, you know. Let's do my flash combo. We'll kill off some monsters here. Yeah, thanks for that, man. I wasn't even thinking about it because the Pegasus is way over here. At least I'm just noticing that now. Plus we were looking at art. I'm trying to look at some art and stuff, so I think when they were going, I wasn't even paying attention. Crap, I am gonna have to do a heal, aren't I? I will have to, won't I? Too far for that. Well, Protect isn't going to help me with magic right now. It just isn't going to do that. I could put Protect on in case he does a swing attack. I could do that, so maybe we'll do that. Crispy Duck gets leveled up a little bit. You became a sleuth. I'm very happy for that. Thank you, Avo, for being the sleuth. Perfect. If only I could get in there without all the drama. of being out of the green. Ah, that's too many hit points. I can't even do it. $46. We are not doing that.
Shinobi の教えを実践する時が来た。
Ultimate Fist, Ultimate Fist. You read a lot of Hardy Boys when you were a kid. Oh, man. I haven't heard about that in a long time. A very long time. It's been a very long time since anybody's ever mentioned the Hardy Boys. I see. Now a Duke could hit me, and a Duke could do some good stuff here, especially with a pre-move Fury Blow. Or Raging Hurricane. That never misses. A 10% chance of inflicting. Oh my gosh, that could be really bad. I almost want to do Dragon Roar, but I'm going to burn up my MP here. This is really dangerous, everybody. Just in case you want to know how dangerous this is excruciatingly dangerous. I wouldn't recommend this. Just run away! Run away while you have the chance. I'm kidding. I thought this was gonna go by fast, but man, they've got decent team setups here. Oh man, where am I gonna go here? I'm gonna go, I guess, here. Grand Wave. I should have probably done this first. Oh, I'm not even close enough. Okay, Dingus, can we do this right? Holy cow. Dingus, you are just playing defense, Dingus. Defense for Dingus. That's how it goes. Holy Word. Yeah, it's just straight up defense for Dingus right now. I think Holy Orb is best. We're hitting all their best monsters and all that. I could go with Divine Ray. Could try to focus down the leaders, but I do want to kill off the whole team because this team is quite devastating. And I don't want to have to lose it if I don't have to, you know what I mean? Know what I mean, Vern? Whoa! Raging Hurricane. He just did Raging Hurricane on me and hurt me. I need a healer over there. Stat. Toby ain't looking too good. Ginny is kind of his opponent, it seems. Wow. Okay, he can't do that again. He can still hit me again. Toby is in some serious danger right now. We probably have to pull him out of there. He could do a swing attack. I don't know if a protect is going to really do much. I already have a protect on right now. I could try to focus him down, but he'll just do his pre-move and guaranteed get a hit, so we got to kind of run away here. Sorry, everybody. We kind of have to do it like that. Eebity, that's all, folks. Got to get him out of the way, too, because he'll probably come after him. This is risky because I need to try to kill everything I can. I'm going to try to take down the Angel. I don't know if I can get the Phoenix down right now, but I'm going to try to get other things. I was hoping to paralyze the guy, actually. Dark Inferno. Oh, right on the money. Yes. Got to paralyze right there. Not too shabby. Swing around you. Get the angel bees. Good, 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 good. We got a feint too.
忍びの教えを実践する時が来た。
Man, their castle's pretty huge. No more healing for you, buddy. Nope, not gonna happen today.
忍びの教えを実践する時が来た。 行くわよ。
Okay, so if we did Melee Storm, that would be pretty damaging to most of the team, actually. If I had an area heal, this might be kind of worth it. If only I had an area heal. Oh, crit hit right there. Boom. Done. Thank you very much. Okay, gotta weaken her. Get. You know, I gotta say, taking on Morelva might be one of the hardest things to do. That guy's only level 1. That thing's level 10. Let's go right here. Dingus is still alive and kicking. And killing everything in sight, apparently. Crap. No! No, he died. He died. No. Oh man, I gotta go find that gear again. Oh. I was thinking, should I go over here? I don't know if that's a safe place to go, but he gets another kill. I got greedy. I got greedy, and Dingus bit the dust. Dingus bit the dingus, or something. I don't know. Dingus didn't survive that. That's all we can say. Yeah, Dingus failed to survive. I had him in good hit points and in good faith and all that, and he just couldn't handle the pressures of life. You know, just pressures of a lizard lord life got to him. Hashtag lizard lord. Hashtag dead lizard lord. Hashtag dead. He just couldn't handle it. We're gonna have to use one of our revival stones, get him back on the team. You know, I really thought the dude could, you know, could handle the frontline life, but you know, it kind of got to him. You know, just it wasn't his game. Just wasn't his game. Yeah, that was great. I know you're happy. You got to kill off Dingus. Ah. Hashtag Dingus life. Yeah, I gotta live through that. You know? I don't think they're gonna stay. I think we're gonna be able to just kill everything off here. I don't think I have to worry too much. I mean, I could worry. But we just lost Dingus, so if we lost Dingus, we could lose the whole thing because of that, you know? Yeah, if we lose Dingus, we lose everything. That could very well be the very last bitter end of it all, you know? Perfectamundo. I am the mountain man. Boom! Goodbye. These things, I'm replacing dragons with these guys. I'm just saying, that's what I'm doing. Perfect. And a grand wave will sweep over you. Carry giants around until they hit level 20. Oh, yeah, I gotta carry around some of those things, you know. I guess that's the way it's gonna be, but... Let's heal up the new dingus here, Mr. Toby. Not a bad hit. Wow, a crit kill too? Holy cow, wow, that's massive. Should we just charm the other guy so he stays here? Well, I gotta check out his gear first though, just before we do this, because he'll probably have a mineral talisman on. We can't do anything to him. Oh, he's got wait, hold on. What's going on here? This is gonna be fun. Lure song. Come love me. The dude's like, oh wow, that's a pretty chick out there. Yeah, I think I will. I think I will. Should we just bomb him right now? Maybe we should just bomb him. I think we should probably just do the divine ray and just have fun with it. Kaboom.
No.
Oh. What is he gonna do? I didn't have to kill it off. He did it for me. Thanks. Thanks, Adu. He killed off his own monster for me. Oh, I love it when they do that. It's just... That's probably the best right there. You know? It's definitely the best. Now he's like, why did I do that? Just because she made a little love song to me, I killed off my own monster? Oh. Why did... Life is so hard for Adu. He just wants to find a woman that'll love him. That's all he wants. You know? That's all he ever wanted. The things you do for love, you know. Thunderfist. Thundercats. Ho! I think that's why they... That's why they did it, because Toby's a cat. Toby's a Thundercat. Ah! Oh. He's a Thundercat. Oh, no wonder at Thunderfist. He's a Thundercat. I get it now. He's just a very different looking Thundercat. That's what the bazoo is. I figured it out. Oh my god. It's the truth. He's a Thundercat. Thunderfist. He looks like a cat. You could go... Oh, this comes right back to Thundercats from old times. Oh my gosh. I figured it out. Yes, yes, yes. Oh man. Everybody wondered what they were. Ah, we figured it out. We figured it out, everybody. Yes. That is awesome. That is definitely awesome. We got the Sicilian axe. Okay, I think I lost a good axe because of Dingus. Dingus kind of died, and Mr. Dingus, I have a gold tier axe now. Before I had a purple gear, now I have gold tier because of that. So, you know, it all works out. It all works out in the end. Perfect. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Jonas, dude, that is awesome. Hey, John, have you been subscribed for 4 months here? We're playing Grand Edition next. If you want to hang out, we can. You get to call a couple things as a subscriber. It's strange when I'm looking at the Prime thing because it only shows me one icon. I don't know how far this video went. We already went 2 hours. I only took over 2 castles. Come on, man. I was gonna be able to take over more than that. Okay, well, thanks for the resub, man. If showing me you're a 4-month subscriber, you get to do 4 things in our next upcoming Grand Edition game. We're gonna play very soon here. But we got to look through all this extra stuff here first. I'm just going to go ahead and... Well, if it's dialogue, I could read it. All right. Aurora's earliest moments were of a village that was the home of a tribe of sorcerers. She was cared for by one of the villagers... I can't speak right now. One of the village's elderly women, as she had no mother. The older woman and the tribe of sorcerers had always been skeptical of the supposed blessing from God called mana and the power it granted. While it was true that the mana helped man achieve great things, it also turned them into creatures that sought nothing but endless conflict. In the natural world, living things only fought to survive. But for mankind, the more mana they obtained, the more their ambitions grew, feeling their desire to subjugate others. Was it absolutely necessary for man to believe in a God that would grant them such power? This was a lesson the old woman imparted to Aurora. But when Aurora was 10 years old, the old woman fell ill on her deathbed, and the woman finally told Aurora of her mysterious origins. The truth was almost too much for the young girl. Though Aurora carried divine blood in her veins, this had been anything but a blessing. In fact, it had been the cause of great suffering for her. Her mother had been a sorceress as powerful as she was beautiful, and her father was a well-respected man in the village. But it had turned out that her mother had been much too beautiful. I don't know how that's possible, but one day the Rune God descended on Earth. When he saw her mother, he could not believe his eyes and could not believe that she could be so beautiful. He fell madly in love, but the intense desire of a god was not at all comparable to the love expressed between mortal men and women. In his jealousy, the god struck down her father without a moment's thought, then went on to possess her mother's body. The Rune God saw no other way to gain the object of desire and calm the raging passion in his heart, if gods indeed have hearts. Now imbued with the Rune God's very essence, the sorceress knew that her family would see her as nothing more than an unnatural abomination. After giving birth to her lovely baby girl, she took her own life in one final act of defiance to place herself beyond the reach of the Rune God. But unbeknownst to her, the god's power had already passed into the baby girl in her womb. Aurora was taken in by the old woman, but could only curse the god half of herself, as it was the part responsible for the death of her mother and her father. As Aurora grew, she became more and more aware of her strange godlike powers and made sure to hide it from the peaceful people of the village. Aurora cared for the old woman until her death, then quietly left the village, and made it her duty as half-god to expose the Rune God's hypocrisy. And so she left her village to travel alone on an endless quest. That is a very interesting story. Very interesting indeed. Okay. Okay, don't worry, Avemo. Everything's fine. We can get back the guy on our team. We have rune stones. Apparently we have a lot of them. I'm surprised we have so many of them. Did they always have a blue and a white dot? I thought they always had like a double blue dot. Or is that just the guards? I don't know why, but I don't remember them having a white dot before. Was that changed, or did I just not pay any attention to that? I may have not paid attention to that. I thought I did though. I thought I really did. Okay. Dingus is back with us, back from the grave. I am a powerful necromancer. I have shiny stones that I can use on these super awesome monsters. I know, I never remember, and I know I had them before, but I thought they only had blue. They might have changed it to have blue and white, because I don't remember white on these guys at all. Totally honest. Maybe it was that the lizard guards have double blue, and as soon as you get the lizard guard or lizard lord, you get a white dot because it's considered lord. But in the past, it was just a lizard king, and I don't know. Maybe because of the word lord, it's a white dot. I can't say. I cannot say. But we still have 3 to go. A lot has happened. A lot has actually kind of pushed me back. You know what? Maybe I will do the last 2 battles next time, because they might come out and fight again too. I don't know. They could very well potentially come out to fight. And that took a long time. Well, we'll see what they have left. Pretty much almost nothing. Almost nothing. They have almost nothing there. They have 15 monsters here, 15 monsters there. Maybe we could wrap this up really fast tonight. Maybe we'll go ahead and do it. I don't know. We'll do one more battle and see what we're like, you know? Our colorless, like Forcina. So they must have added it in here. They must have added it in here with the addition. I bet they did, because honest to God, I don't remember a white dot on any kind of lizard at all, for any reason. It must have been in the, you know, addition there with all that stuff, because I know they had blue dots. I know that they had blue dots, you know, especially coming off the lizard guard, but I don't remember the white dot. Let's see if we have another lizard guard here somewhere. Maybe if we do, we could probably compare it. Or better yet, let's just look at the classing system here. Just easily do that. So, okay, so that's the thing. They don't have a dot to start, which usually in Grand Edition and LOF, they do have a blue dot to start. They get a blue dot once they're high, and they get a white dot once they're Lord. But I thought they had 2 blue dots once they're Lord before. I thought it was 2 blue. That's what I keep thinking. I thought it was 2 blue the whole time. Because I think the Lizard King gets 3 blue dots. Yes, they go up to triple blue in Grand Edition. Lizard King is 3 dots. Guard is 2. Regular is 1. This one just doesn't have a dot to start, which is kind of crazy, I think. I think they should have had it, you know, already in there like that. Okay, so I think everybody's still questing. I think that's all set to go. Besides, if we're going to do some classing here, I don't know if we really can do any classes yet. Really, we're just waiting. We're waiting on this thing here. That's it. That is the only thing left to class. Everything else is pretty much all classed up. I might use this thing, but I might not. I don't know. It depends on how much rune I have overall, but I probably can get a Seraph here, which would be nice to have. But, yeah, they're colorless too. That's crazy. That's crazy. Grand Edition had a dot for almost everybody. A few things didn't, but almost everybody had a dot. That seems a little weird, you know? But that's the way it is now. So, I think we're good. Let's, go to attack phase. We'll just keep attacking. Now they got 12 monsters back. Look at that. Look at that. They had no monsters there. No monsters there. 15 monsters there. They got 12 monsters back. They got 12 monsters back. I should have checked out their nation statistics to kind of have an idea here. Well, they must have used it all. I don't have hardly anything left now. Okay, we'll go ahead and shave it up here. Let's do this battle. Wow, 1700, really? I saw like 0 monsters. How did you get all this back? I just killed Trappist one. I just killed it. How did you get this back? Oh, the revival stones. Why do I keep forgetting that? You must have a crapload. You must have had like 30 revival stones. You just revived all your dead monsters. Oh, what a crapshoot. I gotta do this all over again. I mean, I have them too, so to be fair. Well, in all honesty, if I had to change one thing about this game, I would throw out all the revival stones. No revival stones at all. This isn't Pokemon. This is not Pokemon. This isn't a game where you have to like salivate over the monster you grew. Like, oh, it's so good. Yeah, it'll last for, oh, it died. No. It's a pawn in the chess game that is Brigandine. That's what it is. Let's go and do it. So now I gotta fight the whole damn team again. I just fought it effectively, efficiently, with gusto, and I crushed it. I gotta do it again. It's like everybody's got a freaking lapis now. Everybody and their mom has a lapis now. Oh man. Okay, we'll do it one more time here. One more time. I'm happy to come in from this way, though. If I came in from that way, that would be a lot more difficult. Jonas, dude, I keep forgetting that they've got they have their lapises too. They have a ton of them though. They got back almost all the monsters. I killed off almost everything that they have here. Quite literally. Wow. That's nuts. I do have force to play with though, so there is that. Well, Bullnoil, to be fair, Bullnoil only had 2, but it was on some of the strongest pinnacle things, and it was right on the corner pinnacle things. So if you took down the corner pinnacle things and try to get around, whoop, they all come right back, and then you're dealing with more meteor dooms than you probably want to. You know, so that's the tough part there. And if you play the the cross mod version, which is insanely hard now apparently, that's also a kicker there. Hey John, I'm asking you, how do you think the quality is on Twitch? Do you think the quality of this is good right now? Because I've got this at a pretty high setting. Yeah, this is technically the 1080p with the 60 frames a second, so I actually got it up to the full standards. I think you're seeing it on Twitch at the highest setting you can possibly see. So I think I finally figured it out. Like, got it to look okay here. I was doing that for a long time, and I kind of do that for the most part, but I'm like, you know what? This game has just bigger graphics, and if I can make this look a little bit better, that'd be nice. You know? It does say that, so Twitch is actually streaming at that now? Because before, Twitch would never stream beyond 720. At least in the past, they kind of had a short fuse about doing stuff like that. Well, that's cool, man. I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm just going for monster kills. If they have more lapises, then I guess they'll come back. But if they don't, then I guess we'll be down to pretty much almost nothing left at this point. So we're going to do this. Well, thanks, man. Thanks for that. I don't know if you're there, Avemo, but let me know how it looks on your end. I don't know if you guys are using the mobile app or watching on your PC or your TV or whatever. Uh-oh. She just took a swig of some vodka there. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised in the past they just did 720 most of the time. And you couldn't really put anything... I've heard other people, like, other streamers tell me you couldn't stream beyond 720. And maybe that was just for that year. Kind of did some upgrades there, maybe? Oh crap, he could get a halo attack, couldn't he? Well, I can't get bombed. He cannot hit me. A partner before or something? Maybe that's it? I really should have put Protect on before I pushed him out there, though. I might regret that. Yeah, I'm not a partner yet. I have... It's funny enough, I have 2 of the other requirements. I'm overdone by that by like almost 4 times the value, but 1 requirement I still have yet to get up. So... let's go here. Maybe I met a lot of requirements and they're like, hey, you get the go-ahead. I don't know. Could be any amount of reasons, really. I think we should go green on blue. See, this is the reason I wanted to do this. I could just get 1 team maxed out before I have to fight the extra stuff, you know? And then I'm not too worried about it. Let's see here. How many times do I have to kill you? A billion. Probably. I like that he beats his chest before he goes into battle. It goes smacks. Yeah, that was the tail, wasn't it? Well, you cut off one head, another one's just gonna pop up there, ain't it? I don't know about going in there. %39% chance, but then he could do his attack again and bomb me. That would be terrible. Okay, we're just gonna do a defense here. Oh, you know what's perfect? Watch this. Yes, this is perfect. I love this. Okay, can't kick him down far enough, but we'll do this. Station yourself there. Stand by. Okay, Dingus, we got you a level, so I don't think you need to worry too badly here. Yes! Boom! We stopped that. We paralyzed him.
Oh, 賢く立ち回って。やっと。いいの。言いたいのはお互い様じゃ。
さて、どう得意なもんさ。
She dimension Talia? Stella dimension Talia. Did you see that? She just did it. How did she do that? You have intelligence of 81. I have intelligence of 98. John, how did she dimension me? How is it possible? Does that drink now, like... Does agility affect her dimension? Anybody in the comments on YouTube want to let me know how that even happened? I have no idea. Anybody could tell me how that happened? I'd love to know. The Stella Dimension Talia. That is crazy.
Taliaのために頑張るかの。
Man. Okay, we're doing protect right now. We're doing protect right now. Oh my gosh. How did that happen? I have no idea. Okay, got a breath attack that's going to go through. Take care of both of that. Reaper Wave will do this. That is ridiculously crazy. I don't know how that was even possible. Somebody on YouTube, please tell me how she was able to Dimension Talia. Considering that Talia has 98 intelligence and Stella has 88. I find that quite fascinating. I am the mountain man. Boom! Abel, what do you think about that? How did Stella do a dimension spell and and have it actually work on Talia. That's based on intelligence. She has 81 intelligence. A Halo can guarantee a dimension spell? Apparently it can. I cannot believe that. I can't believe that. That is crazy. Yeah, I'm not used to remembering all that stuff. I can't believe that's 100%. I really can't. We're going to finish him off. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. They're going to revive most of these guys anyways. It's not a big enough deal for me to care. We got a new and improved dingus, that's for sure. We did. We definitely did. I hope they don't have any more stones, because I sort of feel it's a little ridiculous to just constantly get back your entire team as soon as they get crushed. I can understand having a Lapis and getting back one, but geez, the whole damn team? The entire team, really? We gotta do a weakness. She's powered up, ready to go. Now I'm gonna weaken her. She did all that. I'm not letting a dude do any more damage to me. No more damage, dude. No more damage to a dude. She's still sticking around. You had to kill Tim's Balmot 7 times in a row? Holy cow. Holy cow, that is nuts. That is absolutely nuts. I can't believe that you had to do it that many times. Go Thundercats! Thundercats roar! I forgot the slogan for that, but yeah, it's essentially Toby's the Thundercat. I don't know if you knew that, Amo, but essentially that's what that is. Just like that. I was trying to figure out what are Bazoo, and now I know. They're Thundercats. It has to be. It can't be anything else. It has to be that way. The opponents whom I didn't fight until the end had a massive stockpile of revival stones, so I had to kill the same army over and over. Wow. That is literally called overkill. Literally. Quite literally called overkill. Yeah, but they have to have the mana to be able to do it, right? Right? They can't just do they can't just do that stuff whenever they want to. Or can they? You're essentially doing a resummon.
Pressure.
You're essentially doing a resummon, so yeah. Essentially, yes. It's a resummon because you have to go to summon. You have to summon it, and it costs as much mana as it took to take it.
忍びの教えを実践する時が来た。はあ、やるじゃん。
Got him up to level 29. Oh, gee, I can't even do this. Stella is just uber powerful right now. I can't even try to hit her. Because look at this. Look at how much damage he's going to do back to me. You didn't ask about his finances. Yeah, nobody ever does. That's the problem. Nobody asks about the finances, and then they get, you know, then they get dingused right here, you know. That's the way that goes. You might want to run. You might want to run. Oh boy. Okay, I thought we were going to be able to take out all 5 castles here, but apparently not. If they didn't have all the extra monsters they could fight with, it would be an easy run through, but they had all the same, almost the exact same defense there. Dingus didn't die this time, so he actually did survive. Let's see what they've got for the next one, but we'll probably have to... the next one's probably just going to be finishing up. I was hoping this was going to be a wrap-up here, but playing on the extra hard modes, this is going to be way more difficult than previously thought of. Killed almost everything there again. We'll see if they bring them all back. They had a Trappist there. They had a triple-headed snake. They had a Phoenix, level 17, I think. Just remember that stuff. They got that stuff again on Morelvin, because you can see they're down to 2 monsters, or 1 monster there. If they got all the same exact stuff down again, then you know. I'm going to get a drink, so I'm going to hit auto here. So you guys can go ahead and read this up. Have fun with that. I got to fill up my glass again. Okay, quest results. Della got Obsidian Curious. Good. Okay, cool. Don't need the frost edges anymore. That's supposed to be the tough guard. I think they have to redo that there. Heroes Band. Perfect. Yay! Got a Phoenix. Okay, we crushed them quite thoroughly. They don't have anything left. They've got one Pegasus, and apparently they got a quest Revenant right here. And then they got 15 monsters here, which are kind of natural that they already had here for a while. They probably replaced a couple of them, but yeah, man. Yeah, Avemo, if you want to know... Now, I hope that the AI is held to this kind of same promise here, but we go to summon. We want to do a Mana Stone Revive. We have 34 in our stock. Let's hit Y. Go to that. It's going to cost 40 for this thing. Cost 30, 25, 45. It costs the same amount that it costs for them to... that it costs for your army, apparently. Which I guess is probably cheaper. But it still does cost them mana to do this. So unless they have a huge amount of mana in the reserves, if they have stones... Oh, geez. Duh. It's right up above it. Okay, yeah, you're right. It does cost the same. Yeah, I was... Okay, thanks for that. Thanks for that, John. Yeah, it's still... Okay, so if they were going to resummon something big... I don't have anything big to try to summon right now, but if I were to summon a high center, it'd be 138. So 134, this is a little strange. Why is that 138? That's 134. Stats. It scales on level, but this one that's level 2. Oh, okay, so it is based on level. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. How much more do I have to summon here? We got... I think we got all our high levels here. Maybe we don't. Oh, I got the level 11 here. But yeah, if they're going to get back all their best monsters, it's going to definitely cost them. And my assumption was wrong earlier. It definitely costs them a lot more. So they have to have the mana to be able to summon us. Not just the stones, but the mana to do so. So they have to have the mana reserve and the stones in order to get it back. Otherwise, they shouldn't be able to get it. Let's check out the nation statistics here. See if they're able to. How do they have 1,400? I thought they were down to like 300 last time, and I just kicked them out of a castle. How do they have 1,400? They have an expected of 400. They have an income of 800. They have 2 castles. 2 castles with 800 income? Does the harder mode actually scale them higher? This castle is giving them 408. That's 456. That can't be right. These castles shouldn't cost more than this. This is 328. That's 540. That's 574. I think we did set the double income. I'm not... is there a way to double check that right now? Maybe there is. Gahar is a capital. Maybe they scaled it against me instead of scaling it. This is interesting. I think getting more mana actually scales theirs a little higher and yours a little lower, because look at my mana income when I look at this here. I'm only getting 3,600. I should be getting like more than that. 4,000, 5,000. I think it has something to do with the mana income. I think they must scale me back, maybe. I don't know. Because this seems exceptionally high. 456 for this castle and 408 for this castle. And only 328 for this one. This is a capital right here, St. Gladia. That's the capital. Because it has a little spire there. Okay, that's interesting. But, alright, do we have any class ups? I think we do. Got 2 class ups. I don't even know if I can do that. Can I do that? I think this one's more important to class up here, but I don't know if we can even go there. Alright, well, I'm going to have to do this later. This is going to take a little while to try to figure out how to get this to go. We might have some items or gear that might change some things around. But they got 1,400 to summon, so they could technically get their whole team back again. We might see a whole other defensive crew again. But next time we'll cut this down, and we'll do maybe a Phantom fight or 2 for fun. But that's going to have to do it for today, YouTube. For Twitch, hang out for 5 more minutes. I'll shut the stream down, reload it, and we'll play some Grand Edition here. Just let me go ahead and save this up here real fast. That is interesting how they have this set. It feels a little confusing as to like how things should be. And the fact is, I don't know if Min's is naturally 456. This must be scaled, because that seems quite high for a non-capital, and this one too. Maybe it's because the leader's there? I don't know, because the leader's there gives it some more mana power to get. I have no idea. Like, this one's only 348. That one's only 200. That's only 200. That's 451. It's a capital. I get it. Yeah, they must have some kind of interesting mechanic with scaling. I think that's what they're doing. I think you're right, Jude. Dude. John is dude. I think that's what's happening here. But, alright, everybody on YouTube, you know what to do. Subscribe for more. And I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for coming by. Let me know what you think in the comments down below as to how some of these battles went. Some things just happen, you know, that were kind of interesting to see, you know. But we'll definitely play this again on Monday. Monday will, as you can see, we're going to be able to finish this off, close it up. Hopefully I can rearrange things in just the right way to get both monsters leveled up, and I think I can. I think I have a Hairy Fairy I could probably get rid of for now. And other than that, thanks for coming by, YouTube. Or everybody that's watching on YouTube. That's what I mean by that. And definitely, you know, check out some more videos I'll have coming out. I'll have some more interesting videos coming out, helpful guides and all that. But otherwise, take care. And hang out Twitch for a little bit. I'll be right back.